Texas forever.
Forever.
So through the auspices of Swim Swam, which is basically like our social networking godfather, we were able to go on deck. And initially, there was a lot of like confusion, like between where should we go, what should we do,
because the thing is, they say that there's a media spot, and we were, considered like media. So we go, and there's a mixed zone. I get on the deck. I'm like really afraid. First of all, this is the first swim meet I've ever been to. Number one. Second of all, there's all these like incredible athletes around, and I'm like afraid I'm gonna like slip and die, and like they're gonna see my
the floor
head
is a
crack
little wet.
open.
You have to be careful.
It's wet. So we're like, I asked this one woman, I was like, do you know where the mix zone is, where we're supposed to go? She has no idea. Somehow we end up in the tunnel that leads from the ready room to somewhere else.
Well, it's like, what you have to understand is these stands are put up that are not normally there, and it creates a very narrow hallway to where the locker rooms are, and the one entrance where if you have the laminate, like, you can, like, blow by. So we somehow were like, where do we go, what do we do? And then I turn and look, and who's coming down the hallway but Nathan G. Adrian on his way to
the ready room. Like, quick, be invisible.
We literally turned inward and we're like cowering
against.
And my heart rate started to go up because
so bad.
But I realize now I don't even think he saw us.
No.
He was in the zone. But I was also freaking out because he was wearing his Speedo warm-up hoodie from the Olympics, like the one that he wore and took off, like, as he came out for the 100 meter.
But I think to our credit, our instinct to try and be invisible is better than being like, hey!
Yeah. No. We're going to have a whole separate video.
When they're going to the ready room, you don't talk to them. No. So we're on the deck, we're watching, and our main thing was to be like, we're hanging back. Chill. Like, even though inside we're obviously super excited because we get to be in such close proximity with these people, we were like, they're here to do a job.
Because it's a learning curve thing,
exactly.
Too. Like, we don't know what we're doing entirely.
So we were like, chill out. We're like, just watch, be quiet, don't bother them. Like, they're obviously here to do a job. And I think even though we're obviously like super excited fangirls, we have an understanding that they're not here for us. They're here to do their thing. So we're just sort of like, we're just happy to be nominated, hanging back, watching. At some point, Anthony Ervin comes over. So we're chatting with him. He gives us an autographed copy of Swimming World, which we love you, Swimming World. Like, thanks for following us because you're awesome. We're chatting with him.
He's not feeling super good.
He was not feeling well.
He had the flu.
Had a tough 100, but he was like pushing through, being super sweet, chatting with people. And we had been, before this happened, we had sort of been prepped like, when they swim, they're going to go back to the ready room, they're going to come out, they're going to make a general statement to press, and then they're going to leave. Like, they're not going to hang out and talk to you. And we were like, yeah, duh. So Nathan G comes out after a wonderful
breaking
swim.
A pool record.
Pool record,
like 25 years old. I know. He's just like he's just following. Well, no, he's not following, but he is following, and it's great.
And so he comes out. I have a picture of him talking to all the press people.
Horseshoe of media, like 4 people deep.
Yes. So he's chatting with them, and out of my peripheral vision, I'm like, oh, there he is. But obviously, we're like, we're going to be cool, and we're going to hang back. Like, we're not going to bother him, whatever.
Pretending real hard.
So he starts walking, turns to us, says, oh, hey, hugs us. What?
I don't even remember that. I couldn't handle the depth of it.
I'm, like, literally tearing up. Give me a second here. Okay,
and Anthony was still kind of standing there.
Yeah, and so I honestly don't even remember. We were apparently having a chat with both of them. I don't know.
Where I think we discussed the whole Nanthony hashtag.
Yes, I told them
and
about
they both were kind of like, hey, that's cool, but like, let's keep
Yeah, I was like, oh, your couple name, and then they were like, what? But then I explained it. And then at some point, I was like, Nathan, like, do you like our shirts? We were wearing our Nathan Adrian's chest shirts. And what does he say? he's like, oh, do you like my shirt? He's wearing a Cal Swimming, like, tank top.
That's like 3 years old, he says. I only know this because he said, and then he's like, so it's blue with yellow writing, and he says, oh, it's you can see this in the little swim clip that Mel put up. Oh, it's reversible. And we're like, so you understand that when he says it's reversible, he's lifting up his shirt, and we're like in Andrea Kramer close proximity. And so we saw his stomach.
I'm like not sure that I even looked because I was like, look away.
No, I saw it for a second, but I got real quiet. I was like,
yeah, we're obviously trying to play it cool, but inside it was like, and but he was super sweet chatting with us, which we really appreciated. Because first of all, like, I think we can't reiterate enough that, like, we started doing this in my bedroom because we just love swimming so much, and there, like, really wasn't an outlet for us to, like, really express our love. Yeah. And the fact that these people, one, even know we're alive, and two, maybe even care, is pretty ridiculous and amazing, and we're just, like,
and we're out there
living
for
in a
you.
dream.
We're out there for you. Especially the people that live like thousands and thousands of miles near where these things are happening. Like, we're out there for you. We're trying to, like, bring you the little tidbits and, you know, the Eve Candace perspective on everything.